and welcome to Library Storytime. So glad you could join me today. Well, it's starting to really look like fall outside. It's getting a little bit cooler. At night, during the day, it's been lovely and toasty and warm. But the leaves, have you noticed the leaves of the trees? They are really changing. And they're changing color and they're falling down. So I have a question for you. Why do the leaves change colors? Have you ever wondered about that? Well, it's because the trees know that winter is coming. They know the days are a little bit cooler, the nights especially. The daytime is getting shorter. And so the trees are getting ready to rest for the winter. Now the trees make their food they get water from the ground into their roots. They pull carbon dioxide out of the air. The water and carbon dioxide work together to make food. Then they use sunlight and something called chlorophyll to make their food, and that is the green that you see in the leaves. Now, the trees take in carbon dioxide and they give off oxygen. And that's what we breathe, is oxygen. So the trees give us oxygen. During the fall, right now, the trees are getting ready to rest for the winter, so they stop making food. And that chlorophyll, which causes the green leaves, has ended. And so the green is faded from the leaves, and you will see colors that have been there all along, but the green took over. Now that the green's gone, you can see orange, red, brown, and those leaves are falling down. And how fun it is to rake up leaves and jump in the leaves. But that's why they turn colors, is because the tree has stopped making food. It's going to live on the food it's already stored up, and it's getting ready for a long rest during the cold winter months. So let's do this little finger play. It's called Autumn Leaves. It goes like this. Autumn leaves are falling, falling. Autumn leaves are falling down, red and gold and green and brown, twirling, twirling to the ground. Autumn leaves are falling down. Hey, very good. Let's try that again. Autumn leaves are falling, falling. Autumn leaves are falling down, red and green and gold and brown, twirling, twirling to the ground. Autumn leaves are falling down. Now the trees know that winter is coming and they're getting ready. So are the birds. The geese have flown south because they know that soon snow will cover the ground and food will be hard to find. And so the geese and robins, they fly south where it's warm and there's plenty of food on the ground. Let's look at our first book today. It's one of my favorites. Jack Kent is one of my favorite authors. It's called Round Robin. Round Robin by Jack Kent. Now, Round Robin was born. At first, the little robin was like any other baby bird. Most of him was head, and the rest of him was hungry. That baby bird was very hungry, so he ate, and he ate, and he ate, and he ate until he looked more like a ball than a bird. Everyone called him Round Robin. The other birds fluttered about from tree to tree. Come fly with us, Round Robin, they called, but Round Robin was too fat to fly. When he wanted to go anywhere, he hopped. Hippity, hoppity, boppity, bump, and sometimes more bumps than hops. But mostly he just stayed on the ground because all he wanted to do was eat. When fall came, the robins began to fly south. "Come along, Round Robin," they said. "Soon snow will cover the ground and food will be hard to find." So Round Robin headed south too. Hippity, hoppity, boppity, bump. It was slow going, and all that hopping made Round Robin hungry. So every few minutes he would stop and eat. This slowed him down even more. Round Robin had not gone very far when winter caught up with him. Hopping in the snow was hard work. It was easier on the road where automobiles packed the snow as hard as ice. Hippity hoppity, slippity slide. But it was dangerous with all those cars on the road. Honk, 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 honk. If you don't want to get ran over," said the little field mouse, "stick to the byways. Get off the road. Stay in the field." And so Round Robin did. The snow kept getting deeper and deeper, but Round Robin struggled on. "Oh, I'm starving," he complained one day. "There is nothing to eat." "Oh, I wouldn't say that," said a fox who suddenly appeared from behind the tree. "You look very tasty to me." Oh no, he licked his lips and leaped at Round Robin. And then what happened next surprised Round Robin more than it did the fox. He started to fly. Oh, he wasn't round anymore. "It's from all that exercise and not eating," said Round Robin as he flew south. He had lost weight. All that exercise and not eating. Now he could fly. And so he got away and he flew. And he flew, and he flew, and look, it's getting warmer. And he flew, and he didn't dare stop until he caught up with the rest of the robins. It was warm and sunny in the south, with no snow on the ground. Food was easy to find, and Round Robin was oh so hungry. So, you know what he did? You're right. He ate, and he ate, and he ate, and he ate until, oh no, he looked more like a ball than a bird, Round Robin. It had taken Round Robin all winter to make the trip. Now it was spring, and the robins were beginning to fly back home. They were going back north. They said, "Come along, Round Robin, it's time to go home." So Round Robin sighed a big sigh and started on the trip back north. Hippity, hoppity, boppity, bump. Oh, Round Robin. And that's the delightful story of Round Robin. Very, very good. Now remember, autumn leaves are falling, falling. Autumn leaves are falling down, red and gold and green and brown, twirling, twirling to the ground. Autumn leaves are falling down. Our craft this week, please come in and pick it up. It's going to be a tree, a bare tree, but you can put leaves on it. I've got some sticker leaves, and then you'll use your glue stick to put on some shiny leaves. Got squirrels you can paste on. I've got some owls you can put on your tree. So come in. If you don't have a glue stick, we can give you a glue stick. Just let us know. You'll get the sheet, and you'll get all kinds of things that you can decorate your autumn tree. So please come do that. And look at the squirrels. They've been busy. Have you noticed? They're busy collecting food for the winter. I think all the creatures know that winter is coming. Our next story is going to be from this pot. It's a mystery, what's in the pot, which is also The Mystery Vine by Catherine Falwell. Have you ever seen a vine, perhaps in your garden, that you didn't plant it, but it started to grow and you don't know what it is? That's what's happening in The Mystery Vine by Catherine Falwell. And this pot will help us, and maybe by the end of the story, you'll guess what's in it. Last spring, we planted lots of seeds. We watched them grow, and we pulled the weeds. First came lettuce, crisp and crunching. Bright green peas were good for munching. Radishes all in a line. But what was that mystery vine? Something was growing from the ground that the children did not plant. What could it be? With sunny days and summer showers, tomato plants made tiny flowers. We tied the beans to poles with twine, and we kept watching that creeping mystery vine. It just kept growing and growing. What could it be? The vine grew on, and overnight came yellow blossoms, big and bright. See the yellow blossoms? Still don't know what it is, though. Carrot tops were good for tickles, cucumbers for making pickles. We looked and looked for clue or sign to help us guess the mystery vine. It kept growing. There's the yellow blossom, and it kept growing. What could it be? It's a mystery. A mystery is something that we don't know the answer to, but we're going to try to solve the mystery. Then we found other things to do, but the mystery vine just grew and grew. It just kept growing. Fall is here. It's getting cold. The garden now is looking old. Here's our mystery vine. It kept growing, and it's getting cold out, and look, the mystery vine is drying up. It's definitely looking old. It's drying up. What could it be? Have you guessed? What do you think it could be? Let's take a look. But look! Surprise! The mystery vine is growing pumpkins, big and fine. Look, the mystery vine was, I bet you guessed it, a pumpkin vine. And look at our pumpkins. It grew a pumpkin, big and fine. Here's our pumpkin. Look, it's pumpkins. Lots of pumpkins, big and small. Lots of pumpkins, short and tall. Lots of things you can do with pumpkin. Pumpkin breads and pies to eat. Jack-o'-lanterns, trick or treat. We toast the seeds, but I save mine to plant another mystery vine. So he's going to plant another mystery vine next spring. And when you reach the end of the book, here's pumpkin recipes. Pumpkin seeds, roasted pumpkin seeds, pumpkin apple bread, and it gives you the recipe and some gardening fun. So, Catherine Falwell, thank you for that wonderful book called Mystery Vine. So you guessed it, it was a pumpkin. Now, to end our story time, we're going to do a little pumpkin chant. But first, we're going to pat, clap, pat, clap, pat, clap. It goes like this. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin bread. So this will be our bread. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin pie. Make a circle, that's our pie. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin eyes. Here's our eyes. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin cake. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin shake. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin stew. Stir the stew. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin boo. All right. Very good. Let's do that one more time. That's so much fun. And thank you, Miss Jane Johnston, for writing that chant. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin bread. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin head. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin pie. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin eye. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin cake. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin shake. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin stew. Pumpkin, pumpkin, pumpkin boo. Very, very good. So I know you'll have fun doing that over and over. Thank you for joining me. Remember to come pick up your craft, which is going to be a fall tree that you can decorate. Go outside on these lovely days and enjoy the wonderful weather. Maybe you can rake up some leaves and jump in. So thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.